This is Eskişehir in Anatolia, Turkey. An Ottoman old quarter has been completely restored. The town's main river was one of the most polluted in the country. Now, it's one of the cleanest. A complex of new parks have been created in the city, helping to turn a brown town green. Though a town of less than 750,000, its 2 universities are among the country's most prestigious. In Eskişehir, most give credit for the transformation to one man, Mayor Büyükerşen, a 73-year-old academic turned politician. He's been elected 3 times, and each time his majority increased. Yılmaz Büyükerşen is our final heritage hero in the current series. Built on the banks of the river Porsuk, Eskişehir was best known for its rail and aviation industries. However, as industry left the town 10 years ago, it was a city in obvious decline. Yılmaz Büyükerşen, an economics professor and rector at Eskişehir's Anadolu University, wanted to reverse Eskişehir's slow decline. He had already won widespread acclaim for transforming the university into one respected throughout Turkey for its innovation and intellectual freedom. In 1999, Büyükerşen stood as mayor for the city and won decisively. The voters hoped the new mayor could work a similar miracle with the city.
I wanted to make Eskişehir a city that would really be a model for other cities in Turkey, and no different from cities in European countries. I wanted to make people living in Eskişehir feel proud about being from a city and of living here.
Just 4 months after Büyükerşen's election, on August the 17th, 1999, Turkey was hit by an earthquake, measuring 7.6 on the Richter scale. Up to 40,000 people perished, with 500,000 made homeless. The budgets of all the municipalities across Turkey were directed to recovery after the earthquake. It was during this period of rebuilding that Mayor Büyükerşen launched his first project, the transformation of Haller, Eskişehir's old fruit and vegetable market.
It got very run down and was about to be demolished. Because of it being very close to Anatolia University, I thought of restoring it rather than getting rid of it, because this is a building that should be preserved as the memory of the city.
The transformation of Haller from a condemned building into a favourite haunt of students was the mayor's first success. In the years to come, Mayor Büyükerşen would demonstrate a similar quality of a man who gets things done.
In small places like this, by changing the function of the place, you can make a contribution to the social, cultural and economic life of the city.
Büyükerşen's aim of seeing renovation with cultural and economic benefits extended to the restoration of the old Ottoman neighbourhood dating back to the 16th century. In the 1980s it was run down, barely better than a slum. Since being renovated, the area has become one of the most desirable parts of the town to live in, attracting tourists with its boutique hotel and a glass museum. Restoring the old Ottoman quarter is only a part of the mayor's master plan for a thoroughgoing facelift for Eskişehir. The streets were choked with traffic, and the river Porsuk, which runs through the middle of Eskişehir, was notorious as one of the most polluted rivers in Turkey.
This river, which runs for 12 kilometers and passes through the city, had, with time, become very dirty and had been very badly used. Mosquitoes couldn't even live in it. The riverbed was 2.5 meters deep in mud, and all the rubbish of the city was directed into this river. It smelt terrible.
The mayor started an ambitious project, cleaning the riverbed and reinforcing the banks against flooding and earthquakes. Porsuk is now a 12-kilometre-long green zone and the centrepiece of the city. New businesses, restaurants, shops and coffee houses have been attracted to the area. A tram network has replaced the ageing buses, and much of the city centre has been made pedestrian only. His vision of creating a city of green spaces and fountains and civic pride is well on the way to being realised.
I was born and raised in Eskişehir and I'm passionate about it, but now I've begun to love the city even more.
I'm most happy about the feeling of pride they gave us about being from this city.
So what is the mayor's secret?
It wasn't all about developing the town. We were very good at making savings. It wasn't possible to put out public tenders, so instead we set up our own production facilities.
By developing industries locally, the city municipality has been able to keep almost all production and construction in-house, saving money and creating jobs. There are no expensive consultants. The design phase is kept in-house. These art school graduates went straight from college to the city workshops. The river's pleasure boats are built in Eskişehir's boathouse. Even the local football team is doing well, riding high in the Turkish league. The people of Eskişehir have thanked Yılmaz Büyükşehir by re-electing him for an unprecedented third term in office. And he shows no signs of running out of ideas for the reinvention of his city.